Alright, we're back with our IDW comic book review of the week, and this is an awesome title. It's an awesome title. Transformers Monstrosity. Now, it's an awesome title, awesome issue, with the exception of a couple of things. Alright, I'll get into the good first. The good is the artwork is pretty good. The artwork is very good. You have this whole Transformers, and people who are 25 years and older are really the only ones that can grasp what I'm saying. You get the old Transformers from the 80s in this issue right here. Yes, I said right here. You get the whole Transformers feel from the 80s in this book. You have anybody who's watched the first Transformer movie from 1984, 85, 86, not the crap that is being put out now. Although it's okay. I won't say it's crap. There's action, there's Transformers. What else do you need? Do you really need a story or plot? Not really. As long as you got Optimus kicking butt, you got Decepticons kicking butt, that's all you really need. But in this issue, it's really good because it takes you back to the 80s, but in comic book fashion, not the Marvel comic book fashion with the ridiculously crappy artwork. You got this stuff right here. The storyline seems to be going on where Optimus Prime kicked the crap out of Megatron to the point to where a lot of people think he's dead or near dead or offline, not functioning, whatever. He kicks the crap out of Megatron to where he's no longer leader of the Decepticons, and Scorponok takes over. Scorponok, as you know, is this big, gigantic robot that just turns into like a city battle fortress, but at the same time he turns into this gigantic scorpion. He wants to take over, and because he's so big and strong, nobody's really going to challenge him or oppose what he wants. So he's the leader of the Decepticons, actually, no, I take that back, because there are some, what do you call them? Not Predacons. Anyways, I'm having a brain fart. There are a couple that are going to oppose what he wants to do, but of course they're very big, just like Scorponok. But what they want to do first is they want to go to make sure that Megatron really is dead, and if not, they want to destroy him permanently, because all Scorponok did was he took Megatron's body and he just dumped it on the planet of Junkion. Well, as you know, when you take somebody and you just throw them away assuming that they're going to die, they're not going to die. Nobody dies in comic books. Gosh, I don't see why they don't see this. If you don't put a bullet through their head or rip their heads off, rip their hearts out or whatever, they're not going to die. They're going to come back. They're going to come back. That's what happens, people. That's what happens in comic books. They don't die. They come back. Well, that's what Scorponok did. He was like, oh, Megatron is just as good as dead. We're going to just throw him off and let him be on the planet of junk. Look, I understand. Energon is very low in Cybertron right now because of the war that you guys decided you wanted to fight about. You wanted to fight about taking over the planet. You wanted the planet to run the way that you saw fit. You were doing it to ensure the survival of the planet. I get it. But whenever you have enough energon to create one blast to the head, that's what you need to do. Yes, you got to put an end to it. Especially if you don't like him, and especially if you see that you see fit to be leader of the Decepticons. Put a gun to this Megatron's head and just blast them. But that's not what they did. They left an opening. They left a gap. And so what's going on is now Megatron is alive. He's alive on the planet of Junkion. And this is only a 4-issue limited series, so I'm pretty sure that this is going to have a very fast-paced move about it. The bad that I did not really like about this is that you saw kind of a little bit cheesy, maybe a little bit too much. See, I like that they go back to the Transformers of the 80s, but I hate that they go back to the Transformers of the 80s. Why do I say that? Because there's not any new material coming out. There's not really anything new, guys. And I want IDW to just... It's the world of the Transformers. There's so much that you can do with this. There really is. There's a lot of that you could do with this, but nobody is really doing anything about it. Nobody's really doing anything with it. So what happens is when Megatron gets thrown on the planet of Junkion, what does he come across? A Quintesson. Kind of interesting because in the Transformer movies, Megatron never really encountered the Quintessons. Well, in this issue, he does. And I'm not going to go too much into it because I'm rambling. My time is getting cut short. iPhones only have so long video that they can record. But that's what happens. He gets thrown onto the planet of Junkion with a where there is a Quintesson that has been there already for hundreds of years. He's been on there, and he basically just kind of just doesn't even try to get off because he kind of sees it as pointless. And he tells this, the Quintesson tells Megatron that in order to make it, in order to survive on this planet, you've got to become a monster. So, which is hence the title Monstrosity. You have to become a monster if you're going to make it on this planet. You can't let the planet get the better of you. You got to get the better of the planet and everything that it involves, and whatever is left of it, you have to get the better of it. You become better than it. You don't let it become and tear you down. That's what goes on. So I give this issue a... What do I want to give this issue? I love Transformers, but I try not to be biased. I want to say I give this issue a 3.5. 3.5 Sharpies out of 5. I'm going to continue to read it because it's only 4 issues. It's good. The artwork is good. I want to see where they're going. If it's like it was, if next month is like how it is this month, where they're just taking a bunch of one-liners from the 1984, 1985 Transformers movie, I don't know if I'll continue reading it because, excuse me guys, because it's $4 a book, and it's never going to be worth anything. So, we'll see. That's it. Keep God first. Enjoy your comics. God bless you guys. I'm out of here.